And coming out with a jumbo package to start the drive. They'll start on the ground. It's Derrick Henry. And that is the kind of tackling they want to see all game, as he'll lose yardage to start things out. It'll go as a loss of 3 right away, and it's second down.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete. Well, that's not the way you want to start. A first pass attempt and a first drop all in one.
Well, you got plenty of time to make up for it, but obviously not the way you want to get things started. Got to shake that off and get going.
And this opening drive not going to plan. This is now 3rd and 13.
Hurt. 60 Maverick. 60 Maverick.
Here's Willis, 3rd and long. And all of that, nearly an opening drive INT, but it does fall incomplete. Not the way you wanted to start this ball game, as it brings up 4th down. On 4th down, Ryan Stonehouse on to punt. Back deep, Jakeem Grant. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. This will be fielded at the 17. Dances by him. A tremendous return there, 39 yards. And the Browns have a short field in front of them now as they take over 1st and 10. They'll fake the handoff. Now Watson. Oh, he's going to air it out right away. And that is incomplete.
But one thing we certainly know, he likes to take those risks deep downfield during games, coverage or not. The coverage was there on that one. No catch, but he's also fortunate. No turnover either.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. To throw is Watson. Over the middle, complete. That's Grant. And he's got some space here. And he is out of bounds right around the 10-yard line. The catch and run going to wind up netting him 33 yards. So now following the big play, they've got a 1st and goal all the way down at the 10. Now it's Watson. He's going to drop this one down for Chubb. Give him a gain of 5 on the completion, and that's going to bring up 2nd down.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it can turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
And it's caught. It'll go as a gain of 4, and it'll leave him with 3rd and a full yard to go. They forget about the run to set up the pass. They're just coming out throwing.
Forget trying to set anything up. They feel like they have the advantage. They feel like they have the matchups, and they're just attacking right now.
They're going to the air on the opening drive. Again, it's Watson. And this is caught. Touchdown, Cleveland. Amari Cooper. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Browns will jump on top with the game's first score here this afternoon. Extra point by York is up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. These guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, and every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive from that deep in your own territory, the goal is a minimum of at least 2 first downs, because even if you have to punt then, you change the field position, right? You flip the field a little bit. They didn't get that done. This time they want to string together a nice drive and help themselves out.
And for the Browns, a nickel set here on 3rd down. Play action, Willis. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. A shotgun handoff to Henry. Oh, Derrick Henry all alone. Past the 20. Touchdown, Titans.
Bottom line, when you play a runner with these talents, you've got to be able to wrap up and get him on the ground. Or the first person who gets there, hold him up long enough for the next wave to get there and get him down. Otherwise, he will continue downfield and find pay dirt.
Extra point by Patterson, up and good. And we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Browns drive about to get started. 3-2, their record through the first 5 games of the year as they got the victory last week. It's still early, just October, but what have you seen from these guys so far?
Well, what I've seen is a team that's still figuring out all their pieces because they've got some new faces from a year ago and in some new draft picks. Sometimes it takes a month or so before you really start to gel as a team and for those players to figure out their roles. But right now, I see them starting to elevate.
Under pressure now, Watson, and down he goes. Jeffrey Simmons able to record his 5th sack of the season.
Well, competition comes up in so many different ways. And right now, this unit, their competition is who's going to get to the quarterback the most times. How about 5 sacks last week? We just saw their first one of this game.
Going to need something special here on 3rd and long. After that sack, what does Watson have in his arsenal? Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Parker, we've got ourselves a ball game, and those guys on defense, they came to play. Slipped up on their first series, but they're definitely settling in now and letting it be known that points won't come so easy again.
This is taken around the 12. And he'll take this across the 25 before going out of bounds. A very good kick there, but 15 yards on the return. And it'll be Titan football. Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. The offense running out, and they are charged up, ready to go after reaching the end zone on their last drive.
And normally I'd warn against getting complacent just because they scored the last time out. But I don't think there's any worries with this group right now. This is a hungry group, and they want to keep building off of their last drive. Now they just want the officials to hurry up and place the ball so they can snap it and get back to work.
A first down carry for Henry. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. No gain on the play there, 2nd down. The Titans at 2-3 here to begin the new season. They were winners their last time out, so they'll be looking to make it 2 in a row.
And so much about football, partner, comes down to mindset. Being in the right frame of mind, and the best way to get in that good frame of mind.
He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked up by Martin Emerson. And the Browns are going to take possession of the football. So this is something we didn't see at all from this offense in the victory last week. That's a turnover. They didn't have any, but giving the ball away here in the opening quarter.
I love the surprise in your voice because it's exactly what you stated. Didn't see it last week, but it's a key to their...
And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. 2 first-quarter touchdown passes now for Deshaun Watson. And the Browns have moved out in front. Extra point by York is up and good. And that makes the score 14-7. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And we'll see if they can bounce back from that last drive in particular. If they can bounce back at the quarterback position, Charles, after throwing their first interception of the ball game.
Yeah, some guys, you know they're going to want to try and get a big play right away and take control back. Others, they're going to want to look to hit a couple shorter passes, get a little momentum back that way.
But for the defense, that goal's not changing a bit. They want another pick.
You're exactly right about that. In fact, you've got to watch them a little bit because in coverage, they may cut down their gaps a little bit, maybe their splits a little bit in order to try and get to the ball even faster.
And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. Ready for the second quarter from Tennessee, and it's the homestanding Titans in possession as they've got it with a 1st and 10. Henry running right. And slow going there as he'll only get a yard, maybe, up to the 41.
I'll give him credit for trying, but there's no fooling the defense with that call. They were reading run, and they set up to stop the run and then executed.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Again, it's Henry. And he'll be pretty well stopped in his tracks. Give him a yard up to the 42. They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the first down. It's a play fake. Here's Willis. That's caught by the big tight end, O.J. Howard. And he'll get this up near midfield, but that's still a few yards shy of the first down. They'll run. It's Henry. And he's going to have a first down as he's brought down at the 44-yard line. And the drive stays in motion with a nice 8-yard pickup on 4th. So this drive going to continue following the conversion on 4th. Here's 1st and 10. To the air on 1st down. Here's Willis. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Woods. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. 5 yards remain on 2nd down. 10th carry now for Derrick Henry. But he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. 88 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here. A solid run by Derrick Henry, and here's another 1st and 10. And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And he'll be brought down at the 21, just shy of the 20 in the red zone. 5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5. They'll bring one of the tight ends in motion left. On 2nd down, here's Henry. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. This will be a loss of 3, and now a much tougher 3rd down looming.
With his size, he's a tough man to bring down, but they do a nice job there stopping his progress and not allowing him to get back to the line of scrimmage.
The offense on 3rd down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 8.
Let's go, let's go, let's go!
3rd down, it's Willis. And this pass broken up. The contact well timed there, and now 4th down. Patterson's kick is good. So he's been automatic to this point in the season, and he connects on the field goal run.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well, and kudos to you. You didn't jinx it.
The Browns drive about to get started. Well, partner, you know, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
A big play there on the catch and run. 69 yards. They'll run with Chubb, and he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Cleveland. Nick Chubb, his 5th rushing touchdown now on the year. And the Browns are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Extra point by York is up and good. And that makes it a 21-10 game. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. They'll look to make some inroads here, trailing 21-10 as they come up on a 1st and 10. Oh, and this ball's tipped and intercepted. Picked off by Jeremiah Owusu-Koramoah. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Browns defense has a touchdown. Extra point by York is up and good. And the lead is up to 18 now. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. 1st and 10 now. Willis and the Titans at their 25-yard line. Willis will try again here after the pick 6. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Henry. He's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3.
18 Rattler, 18 Rattler.
Willis out of the gun. The throw out to Ross. He's got it. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. A gain of 5, good enough for the 1st down. Off the play fake, here's Willis. And he's taken down. This will be a Brown sack. That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now 2nd down and 22 yards to go. Now Willis to throw. Throw left side, complete to Ross. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. 27 yards there, a 1st down.
Well, these guys have definitely been outplayed in the 1st half. I like their countenance. I like the way that they haven't panicked out there, the way they're carrying themselves. They're starting to move the ball.
And now a fumble. The ball's out, and I think the Browns got it. They did.
We have seen this before, and we know coaches preach about this and work on it all the time. Catch the ball. You know there's going to be some traffic somewhere. They've got to put it away and secure it as they try and get downfield.
Oh, he rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked off by Christian Fulton. And the Titans will have solid field position here as they take over at their 45-yard line. This defense had 3 interceptions last week. They're on pace for more than that here. 2 in the 1st half.
Do not adjust your set. This is not instant replay. This is a defense that is locked in. They're essentially running the routes for the receivers and turning it into the receivers themselves, aren't they? I mean, it is amazing what I'm seeing because the reactions of those guys back on the back 7, phenomenal.
That's complete to Traylon Burks. And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds. He's got his first catch here before halftime, and it goes for a 1st down.
Here we go, here we go.
1st and 10, it's Willis. That one almost intercepted, but it's incomplete. Not a good throw there, and it'll be 2nd down.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
Running from the gun with Henry. Trucks over him. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. The Titans going to use the first of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 35 seconds to go in quarter number 2. Willis with it on 3rd and 1. And this one is incomplete.
From a defensive perspective, they had exactly what you want anytime they want to throw the football. There was pressure on the quarterback. They were getting after him, and they tightened down on the receivers and forced the incompletion.
Facing this big first-half deficit, they keep the field goal unit on the sideline. They're going for it. They'll run for it with Henry. And he's able to get it to the 33. Good enough for a first down. Now another timeout called for by the offense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. They'll bring a receiver in motion right. On first down, Willis. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Ross. And he quickly clocks it, and they're going to have a good shot at getting 3 here before the break. And you see the clock almost empty, so this is likely the last play in the second quarter.
19 Tiger, 19 Tiger.
They'll try to run for the first with Henry. And a strong run there as he'll maneuver his way down inside the 15. And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout. Patterson's kick is good. And that will do it for this first half. So we come upon halftime, and it's the visiting Browns with the lead. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. The Browns are going to get the second half kickoff, and they've got this lead as well as we are back and underway. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Browns drive about to get started. As this offense takes the field to begin the opening drive of the second half, Charles, remember in that first half, good through the air and really all around an outstanding offensive performance.
Absolutely. They reached the end zone several times. The passing game working awfully well, and most importantly, partner.
Now they went to the tunnel with a lead. They come back out with that lead.
Absolutely. NFL coaches, we know they're perfections in a lot of ways, but they had to like what they saw in that first half.
Watson's throw taken in by Cooper here. And they're able to work this across midfield to the 48.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing, because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the third quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try and put the hammer down and finish this one off.
Yeah, this will leave them a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
Second down, here's Chubb again. Able to get the 1 yard he needed, but nothing more. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
And they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they can actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
And he's got his receiver, Cooper. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. 25 yards that time. From the red zone now, Watson. He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's second down.
Oh, partner, just a second earlier, and they might have had him, because they certainly thought they were going to close in and drop him behind the line of scrimmage, but he had just enough time to dodge the pressure, and he ends up getting yardage before being stopped.
Toward the pylon, caught. Touchdown, Browns. David Njoku from 8 yards out. And the Browns take the opening kickoff of the third quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. Extra point by York is up and good. And the lead opens up now to 22 points. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. Now Willis on 1st and 10. This will go to Henry out wide. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there.
69, 69, 79 Broncos, 10 for 11, 10 for 11. 19 tight, 19 tight.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Willis. And Henry's hit. He lost the football. And this is picked up by the Browns. And his guys are going to take over at the 34-yard line.
Well, if these guys wanted to get back in this game, they needed an almost perfect second half. And down 3 scores, a lost fumble here certainly doesn't fit into that plan.
That reminds me of my plan in college to get an A on the papers I turned in, but that didn't work out too well either. Too many mistakes by both of us. I mean, that's just pure and simple. That's why that's exactly where they are in this ball game. They're going to need a huge turnaround if they want to try and win this one.
So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, we might have to start digging in our second half blowout material.
Out of the gun, Watson. There's another catch by the running back, Nick Chubb. And he is going to lose yardage here. He was unable to shake free there, and they'll cover him for a loss of a yard. To throw again on 2nd down. Watson. That's complete to Peoples-Jones. Down he goes at the 10 with a solid pickup of 8. An extra defensive back out there for the Titans now here for 3rd down. Here's Watson. And he lost the football. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Well, number 1 on the list of things not to do when you're up 3 scores in the 3rd, that right there, give the football away.
I love when you speak like that. You know how doctors talk about taking the Hippocratic oath, first do no harm? You just did the football-cratic one right there. Don't give the ball away when you have a lead that you can lock this game down with.
116 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. Henry will get it. He's been busy today. And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1. Pretty good job defensively. Thought he was going to get it, but they knew where that marker was, and they stopped him just short of it.
What it does is emphasize that strategic football and situational football is not just played on the offensive side, is it? Defense understanding, as you noted, where the first down marker was and making sure they didn't get there.
And he will have a Titans 1st down, maybe by about a yard as they find a way to convert on 3rd and inches.
Back now in Nashville. A lot of folks starting to make their way to the parking lot. Their guys trail big here to begin quarter number 4.
7 Pirates, 7 Pirates.
Now they'll look to Willis to throw.
He dumps it off for Henry. And he'll be taken down at the 20 after a gain of just 1.
They go play action with Willis. Caught by Woods.
And he'll get this up to the 34-yard line. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
Back to 60. 1st and 10 at the 34-yard line. Left wing 19.
They go play action with Willis. A check down here for Henry.
So the completion good for just 3. And it'll be 2nd down.
Again, Willis to throw. Across the formation, Burks has it.
And they're going to have another 1st down as he's going to be tackled at the Browns' 41-yard line. They'll try the right side with Henry. And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
Second down, here's Willis.
And right side, Henry's got it. So back-to-back plays, each get nothing. And now it's 3rd and 4.
Willis from the gun on 3rd down.
Hard throw, incomplete.
They lead big, and a major part of that has been how they've taken their play to a whole new level this second half. No points allowed since the break, and you can add another incompletion to the total number that they forced in this runaway contest.
70 Rangers, 18, pioneer.
Woods, the receiver, in motion right.
Willis, 4th down, has to have it.
And he's got a man. It's the tight end, Howard, complete. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. Throw left side, complete. That's Ross. And this one will wind up with him losing yardage back to the 4-yard line.
A loss of 2 brings up 2nd and goal.
18 runners, go!
Harris is going to go backwards. He'll lose yardage back to the 5.
It'll go as no gain on the play, and now they're looking at a 3rd and goal.
3rd and goal, Willis.
And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down.
18 Cardinal, trap 50, Buffalo 18. Ready?
Willis, got to have this one.
This is caught. And now this is going to depend on the spot. And they say he's just short. They get the completion but cannot push forward into the end zone. And that will force a turnover on downs. The Browns drive about to get started.
And they have to be feeling pretty good. Comfortable 4th quarter lead as they take over following the fumble recovery.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Watson, and that is taken in by Njoku. The 40.
And they're going to work this down to about the 32-yard line. Offensively, another big chunk of yardage, Charles, but defensively, they had all this talk about trying to limit explosive plays. They have not been able to do that.
They discussed it all week, but they haven't been able to execute it at all, haven't been able to find a way to slow down this offense. They're seeking answers and not coming up with any.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Throwing now, Watson. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Well, 4th quarter with a 3-score lead here, Charles, but they're still going back to the air and looking for more points.
Well, with this game well in hand, it's an opportunity for the guys to come off the bench and get a chance to play. And a lot of coaches, they want to run their full playbook no matter who's on the field.
He's got his tight end, David Njoku. And he's going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Titans' 22-yard line. Watson.
And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down. Well, they're up comfortably here, Charles, but that lead certainly not dissuading them from pressing the envelope late. I mean, if anything, with these passes, it's like they're getting more aggressive to try to drive the ball downfield.
And he's going to go down. They sack him back right around the 30. Jeffrey Simmons able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
All right, let's give them a little bit of applause here. Good for them, because this has been a defensive nightmare for them thus far. At least they're finally getting a couple of big plays. Won't make the scoreboard of the ride home easier, but one good moment to watch in film next week.
Deshaun Watson, so multi-dimensional, able to scramble for the 1st. Now a timeout called for by the offense. It's just their 1st. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. To throw is Watson. Dancing to his left. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Browns touchdown. Deshaun Watson taking it in from 11 yards out. And the Browns are looking to make it 2 straight as they add on to this fourth quarter lead. Extra point by York is up and good. And that'll push the lead up to 29 now. The Browns kicking team out there now as they'll send this one away.
The Titans take over first and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
Come on.
Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. Where we stand right now in the fourth quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
After the incompletion, here now, 3rd and 2.
One final try here for Willis.
And this is dropped in incomplete. Well, there's a metaphor for how this one is gone as time has run out on this ball game.
And as this defense walks off the field, they can do so with their heads held high. What a performance.
It's another one. We got another one. It's her. Who that? Big baby slide through in that drop top. Something by Benz looking cute. That's honest. Her and her friends, big blinks and snatch waist. Yeah, she brought the ain't no way. Somebody daddy ain't gon' give her the spins with her ends. Cause yeah, she did it. She did it again. A few more tracks and this time she bought friends. Big baby on her way up and showed the stairs to a man's. Now salute the general. TGLX got plans. Yeah. Damn, it's the intro? Yes, it's the intro.